Lower back pain and injuries will always be a concern when doing seasonal yard work. We've got some tips, though, on how you can avoid back injuries this season. We have Dr. Bradley Moach joining us to demonstrate some effective techniques that won't break your back. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
You know, my husband and I were in the yard this weekend. We were raking some leaves and even some rocks, and I'm feeling it today. Clearly, I was not having good technique. Is there really, you know, some effective techniques to avoid injury?
Well, you should really think of leaf raking like aerobic exercise. You should really take about 5 to 10 minutes before you start your activity and work on stretching, getting your muscles warm, and think of it like you're really going out there and like doing a run per se.
A lot of people don't do that.
Right.
If we don't do that, what are some of the common injuries that you see?
A lot of times people have back strains, back aches, lower back, muscle pulls, if you will. But there are some things with the equipment itself that you can look for that'll help decrease that.
Okay, like what?
So first of all, you want a rake that is fit to your height. You don't want it too short. If it's too short, you're going to be bending over at the waist, really straining that lower back.
Interesting.
Also, the rakes...
You don't always think of that when you're going in and picking a rake up from the hardware store.
Right. And also the ones with the thicker handles, too, have been shown to decrease hand fatigue. So try to choose the ones. This one is a thin-handled one here.
So you'd want it thicker than that?
Thicker than that would be good, as well as you can also use gloves as well to help prevent blister formation. There's even some rakes that have the capability of kind of picking up the leaves for you, if you will, so you don't have to bend over and stoop over at the waist to pick them up yourself.
I was going to ask you about that because a lot of times you'll pick up the leaves once you pile them up.
Right.
What are the common injuries that you can get from that? Can you really get hurt, or are you just sore? And what's the difference between the two?
It can be both. You should really think of your spine as having natural curvatures to it, and the lumbar spine, it's lordosis, so it wants to go in. And whenever you're rounding out your lower back, you're actually getting rid of that lordosis and making it biomechanically disadvantageous to pick up things.
How do you know the difference between I'm a little sore today and I've definitely done something?
Well, if you start feeling any pain down your legs, that's concerning for maybe a pinched nerve in your lower back. So that's a warning sign to look out for. Typically, though, you're going to be dealing with a lumbar strain or sprain of the muscle itself, and that usually goes away with some time.
You just have to rest it.
Yeah.
So I just got to suck it up and be a little tougher. Thank you so much for coming in.